Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Overnight, not too much happened. Bitcoin rallied a little bit late yesterday on Friday. Yeah, and then retraced again. So nothing crazy, nothing unexpected. In fact, we expected another high in our WXY structure, yeah, in the red resistance zone. Shared with you earlier yesterday that a WXY structure could be unfolding. And then when we had the low in place here, I shared on Discord and Telegram for gold members that a possible B-wave low was in place. So if you're interested in getting the fastest short-term market updates, of course, they are often like this. It was an assumption, based on what I saw in the chart, a certain reversal pattern, it can lead to a reversal. It did in the end, temporarily, of course, in this Y wave. But if you're interested in the short-term market updates, then check out our gold membership. But either way, we talked about it in the video yesterday as well, that this could be a WXY structure where the Y wave is unfolding as an ABC structure, yeah, and basically the C wave is still in the making. Could gravitate a little higher here, yeah. It only reached basically the lower element of our resistance area, and it's now moving in an ascending price channel. So what would be likely in this wave 2 is that it extends a little bit higher in a wave C, possibly as an ending diagonal. In my opinion, this will have to unfold as an ending diagonal if it goes any higher. Again, it doesn't need to go any higher. It has already made a higher high. If this is a C wave, that's okay. It's too short to be reliable, but it's okay. It moved above the A wave high. Bear in mind, we're dealing here with the smallest time frames here. I always recommend when you try to trade every single wave, or, well, you shouldn't trade every single wave, but when you're trading on the smallest time frames, you might use other methods as well in addition to Elliott Wave. But this is the analysis, and nothing has changed over the week. So what did we expect when we entered the week? We expected here that the price would move higher into resistance. In the end, it got there, and it is climbing still higher a little bit. Yeah, so the idea of an uptrend throughout the week was absolutely correct. I think on Tuesday we mentioned that after we saw the first move up here. And yeah, I mean, if it is moving higher, it ideally now stays in the trend channel. In this trend channel, it is transformed a little bit, and it would now be in the process of completing potentially this wave 2 correction. Well, wave 2 in the C wave, yeah, and then could start a third wave next. Yeah, let's see if we do that over the weekend. It would likely be an ABC structure because we're dealing in with an ending diagonal. But again, we're dealing here with small wave count degrees, so you can see a lot of distortions. Then we should get a fourth wave and a fifth wave to complete the C wave. And I shared yesterday already in the channel membership what would be a very, very likely target. I mean, it's not super reliable, but it's where you see a lot of confluence typically. I mean, first of all, we've got the golden ratio here, 26,930. And then we've got the 78.6 retracement at 27,480. But a key level to watch when we have a potential B wave low in place is the 100% extension of the A wave. And that would be at 27,330 roughly. And if you try to overlay that, or if you like to add the 100% extension of the wave W, which is another legitimate way of calculating targets, then you get to 27,420. So they're very close together. Then we've got the 27,480 level up here, the 78.6 FIB level. So there is a lot pointing towards that area. Okay, so it doesn't need to get there. But if it gets there, I think we have a strong area of resistance there and a potential for a rejection. Only if Bitcoin goes above 27,480 and it sustains there, then we have to consider something more bullish. I showed you the bullish pathway in previous videos. The bullish pathway would be here a wave 1, 2, and then we would now be in a third wave. Then would get a fourth wave and a fifth wave, and it could move to around about 28,500 before getting the next pullback, which would ideally then be an ABC structure. Bear in mind that a break above resistance in 5 waves is only the first indication that a trend is shifting. It is always the subsequent pullback that will tell us the truth. Because it could be that this is just 5 waves up in some kind of a C wave of a larger B wave, and it breaks down again and makes completely new lows afterwards. Yeah, so that is why it is, 5 waves is the first indication, but what will give us peace of mind is the 3-wave pullback. Then we can call it a wave 1 and a wave 2 and go. There is no set time frame for this 5-wave move and the 3-wave pullback. It has to be a 5-wave move above resistance, at least above the 78.6 retracement, but better above the end of August high. So we don't need to worry about if a lasting low is in or not. I have highlighted many times it's of course possible. The price has retraced deep enough in this current move down. However, waiting for those 5 up and following that process nearly religiously, and I know it frustrates a lot of people because it sometimes takes patience. Well, it does take patience, right? But it's all about waiting for high quality setups. I mean, in between you can trade what you like, but obviously a lot of time in trading is normally spent just waiting for high quality setups. Most price movements on charts don't actually demand any action from us traders. It is just the high quality setups that we normally want to pick. Now, okay, you can trade everything in between. That's up to you. But typically, there's a lot of chop at the moment. Yeah, it's very choppy, this movement. So it's very hard to try to trade smallest degree wave counts, or not even. You shouldn't trade the wave count. You should trade the levels the wave count reveals. I said that many times. Sometimes I see people just don't, I would love people internalize that idea, right? Because obviously yesterday, for example, there was a potential that the top was in place here, but the structure here showed only a 3-wave decline. So I said potential B-wave low in place, could gravitate higher, deeper into resistance. And those questions don't really matter from a trading point of view, because this is the level against which we focus on lower, right? So it doesn't matter if it goes down from here, or if it goes down from here. It doesn't really matter, okay? So yeah, that's sort of what we're watching for, and very interested in how this structure now develops over the weekend. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.